Now we have to see that what are functions in Java. Functions or methods are the same thing. So in the first class that you all have attended, I told you that function is a group of statement that is used to perform a particular task. So collection of statement that are grouped together to perform a certain task are known as function. Okay, so uh, make it a point. A function is only run when they are called. When they are called. Now, what do I mean by this? A function is only run when they are called. Called what? What I'm saying called when they're called. Okay, so like I gave you an example of dog that you tell a dog to eat. So the dog will only eat when you tell it to. Yeah. Suppose you call a dog. You call a dog. You have a dog. Suppose you have a dog. We all might have not dog. So suppose you have a dog and you call him or her. So when you call your dog, the dog will only come to you when you call it. The same thing happens. A function is only executed when they are called. Make this a point. Okay. Now there is a certain syntax of function. What is the basic syntax of a function? A function should have a return type. What do I mean by a return type? Return type means the type of data function will return. A function is performing something, so a function will return you something. Like we already have studied certain function, like we have mat.pow. What was the function of mat.pow? Mat.pow was a function of math class, right? The function of mat.pow was to return you the power. So if we have to create a similar function like mat.pow, what we'll do? We'll have the return type as double. The first thing we'll have a return type as double. The next thing we'll have is the name of the function. The name of the function will be pow, right? What were the parameters that we passed to the pow? We passed two parameters. The first parameter that we passed was the number. The second parameter that we passed was the power to which the number has to be raised. So int num and int power, right? We have to specify the data types of that also. So let me have to specify the data types of them also. So the data type of the number was integer. The data type of the power was also integer. Clear? Now what we have to do? We have to calculate. We have to return the power. So what? How can we do that? We can do this by for int I equal to 1, I less than power, I less than equal to power, less than equal to power I plus plus, then what we can have here, double final value, phi equal to 0 0.0. Here we will do phi equal to phi into num. Yeah, so this loop will calculate the value, means it will, what it will do, it will multiply number by itself, number into number till the power is satisfied. So if the power entered is 5, so the loop will run 5 times, and it will calculate the value at as it is. Okay, so what we'll do, return 5. We return the value that we have to that we want that the function has. The return type of 5, the return type is double, so the value that will be returned will also be double. Okay, so this we have created a mat.pow function. We created a power function. So in this way, we can create function. This function, what is the use of this function? The use of this function is to return the power of something. Okay, now we have two things. Like you all saw that we created this function. This function is not created in the main class. First of all, we create this function like main is also a function. And when I was teaching you main, then I told you that the sequence in main is only followed. The sequence in main is only followed. So we create a function here, but when we call this function here, so suppose I called it using bill.pow. I pass it 5,6. I can only pass it integers because the data type of the parameters here are integer. Like you have seen, the data types of the parameter here are integer. Clear? The parameter that we pass, the parameter that we pass are known as formal parameters. Yeah, yeah. The The parameter that we pass are known as actual parameters. The parameter that we define using the function that we use during the definition of the function are known as formal parameters. So these are known as formal parameters. Clear? The function of the return keyword here is to return the value by the function, and it is also used to terminate the function. Return keyword terminates the function and also returns the value if any. So यहाँ पे तुम लोग क्या कर सकते हो? If you do not put anything here, you just put the return. Then it is what telling that the function is not returning anything. जब function कुछ return नहीं करता है, तब function क्या return करेगा? Void. So the return type of a function that do not returns anything is known as void. Void in a function tells us that a function has no return type. If a function has return type, then you have to specify the return type here. So if the function is returning double, then what you did, you put double, and the function has to return a double value only. So the double value that this function was returning was fi. So we created a power function. When we call the function in the main, this is known as calling of the function. When we create the function, this is known as declaration of the function or defining of the function. Clear? The first line of the function is known as the signature of the function or the prototype of the function. A question comes in board exam that write the prototype of the following function with this parameter, with these parameters, and the return type as this. So now you all can do that function, do that question, because you know the basic structure of the function. The basic structure of the function is the return type, the name of the function, and the formal parameters in the bracket along with their data type. Clear? When you call that function, this is known as call of the function. When you call that function in the main program, then it is known as call of the function. Here, the parameters that are passed are known as actual parameters. So now if you see the theory, so here we have the basic syntax of the function: return type, the function name, and the parameters. Then the block of the code and return something. Something should be of the type return only. A function name consists of three things. There are three things in compulsion to create a function. The return type. If the function has no return type, then the return type has void. Void tells us that a function has no return type. So now a return is used to terminate a function. So return is used to terminate a function. Therefore, it is the third type of jump statement. Earlier, I told you that jump statement are three types, and we'll study the third type later on. The third type that we were about to study later on is the return keyword only. So now we have three jump statement. What are the three types of jump statement? The three types of jump statement here are break, continue, return. What is the difference between them? You will write the definition. Break. The break keyword is used to terminate the current iteration of the loop, and it transfers the control to the statement following the loop. What is the function of continue? Continue terminates the current iteration of the loop and transfers the control to the next iteration. What is the function of the return? Return keyword is used to terminate a function, and it is also used to return a value of a function. Okay. Now, why do we use function? What is the purpose? What is the function of using functions? Yeah, the best way to tell is what is the function of using function in a code. We use methods to make our code modular, that is divide code into pieces and for reusability, right? So like we have the mat.power function, we have mat.power function created only once. Now we can use that power function again and again throughout the program. We don't have to write the whole chunk of piece that we wrote here again and again. We can directly use a call of the function again and again without writing the whole code. Therefore, we can use the same function again and again. We don't have to write it. This is known as reusability. The first line of the function is known as prototype of the function. Clear? And in board exam, the question are asked, write the prototype of the function. In yesterday's class also we saw to write the prototype of the function.